Welcome to the milk bar. 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 Welcome to the milk bar.
Welcome along to episode 536 of the Milk Bar. Jason Forrest here with you as ever. And coming up on the show, we'll be having a chat with Dr. Sarah Jarvis and Lisa Faulkner about your microbiome and how you can make sure you protect your skin by being a little less harsh with some of the things that you do to it. We will be meeting up with 3 of the cast of Peter Pan. Prime Pantos are bringing this to the Stafford Gatehouse this year. So we've got Ian Reddington playing Captain Hook. We've got Corey Jones, who is Peter Pan, and also Charlotte Fishwick, who is Wendy in the show, having a chat with all of them. And on top of that, we'll be meeting the Stourbridge Writers and Actors group. They have Downside Abbey, a fantastic comedy which is going to be taken to a theatre in Worcester in the not too distant future. All that's on the way, alongside some fantastic brand new music from Manilla PR. But first of all, I nipped along to the Haven to find out about an event taking place this weekend. This Saturday, the Haven have Walk in the Park to raise funds. To tell us more, I've got Lucy and Hayley with me now. Hello!
Hello there!
Right, there's always loads going on raising funds for an absolutely excellent cause, but the Walk in the Park, this is a big one, isn't it?
It is, and it's our first family event at the Haven, so we support so many families, so many women and children, so we really wanted to put on our first family event, and we hope the Walk in the Park will give this to the families of Wolverhampton.
So what sort of things are involved then?
So we've got a whole range of things happening on Saturday. So we've got some great activities beforehand, before the actual walk. We've got everything from face painting to craft. We've got glitter art. There's going to be a penalty shootout. And I couldn't talk about this without mentioning the famous Wolfie and Wendy.
They will be there doing their bit, helping out, which is good.
Yes.
And now, obviously, when you've got some of Wolverhampton's first citizens along, it is a bit of a celebrity status. But this is something for absolutely everyone. And even if somebody hasn't registered to take part in the walk, they can still come and enjoy the day, can't they?
I guess, yeah, Lucy, maybe if you want to take this one?
Yeah, we do need people to register in advance because it's gone really well. People have really gone for it, especially with Wolfie and Wendy. Mel Eves is coming along, so he'll be there on the day. So it's really, people have signed up, took a real interest. So please book in advance.
Purely on the basis of we've had such a great reception that we want to make sure if you come in to take part in things like the craft, for example, or the glitter art and the face paint, to make sure we've got enough to give all the families and all the children a chance at an activity.
Okay, so we want to make sure we know you are going to be there. Okay,
Yes.
So simple as that. So let's get in touch, absolutely everybody. Okay, we do like that idea. And so how do people do that one then?
If they go onto our website, www.havenrefuge/events, then you can go on there and you can book on there. You can go on Facebook as well. We've got links on Facebook and go across. I really would recommend booking, especially as we've been supported by Enjoy Wolverhampton, so they'll be marshalling the event, but to make sure it's a safe and fun event. But if we can get the numbers guaranteed, it makes it safer, it makes it a better event, and people can just enjoy themselves, and so for the actual walk as well.
Yeah, so you know what you're dealing with, which is what counts. So it's thehavenrefuge.org.uk and then put /events on the end of that, and you've got how you need to get in touch. Okay, so what else is going on? Because there's more on that events page, isn't there?
There is. So obviously we've got all the events, all the activities on the day. We've got some great sponsorship this year from Shooting Stars Nursery. So not only is it a whole host of activities, but they're being supported by specialists in this field, so people that work with children all year round to put on some really extra special fun and activities. And then we also have the walking element, which Lucy's probably going to be best
You're head
placed.
of walking.
I am head of walking. I don't know why they've signed me up for this one, but head of walking. So the routes have all been planned. We're going to set off and then have a safe walk around the park, see some geese, the usual, like maybe spot a squirrel too, and then some local other sessions as well, because we've got our kids, they can find what they see in a competition involved in that. So.
But I think the most important thing here is how we start in this walk. So as Lucy said, we're going to have a big countdown. Before we set off to West Park, we're heading into the Molyneux. So this is really unique. I don't know if this has happened before for a charity event, but we're going to go off into the ground. So we're going to do a lap of honour around the pitch. So it's a great experience for the little kids and the big kids, I'm sure. But also, for fans to take pictures, have that, who gets to walk around the park, walk around the pitch at the Molyneux, it just doesn't happen. So we're going to do that first. And then Lucy is going to be taking the lead then down to West Park, and we've got a little treasure hunt for the kids on the way. So.
It sounds like something absolutely fantastic. So, thehavenrefuge.org.uk is the website. Look for the events thing, or put /events, and you can get involved that way. Get registered, get taking part, and have a great time raising funds. I think that more or less covers it.
It's a really low-cost, fun family day out. It's £4 for adults, £2 for children, and under 4s come free. So really, for a family fun morning out, I think it's a really good value. Loads of activities, and know that you're helping a fantastic cause in the process as well.
Oh, brilliant. Keep up the good work. Have a great time with it, and we look forward to finding out more about other stuff coming up in the coming weeks, because Christmas is on the way, so I'm sure we'll be talking about that fairly soon as well.
We've been talking about that for a few weeks, haven't we?
Okay. Planning in afoot?
Yeah, we've got the Christmas, and we've got curry nights, and we've got what else have we got? Quizzes, networking. Like last quiz of the year, we can win a prize for a festive jumper.
Okay.
So
all good
lots of stuff happening. So check us out on social media as well. That's what
well, thank you. That's what counts. So social media details.
At the Haven WTON.
Check it all out that way. Once again, keep supporting a great cause at the heart of the city, making a difference to people's lives. Thank you for all the work you guys are doing.
And thank you.
No, thanks for having us.
Look forward to seeing everybody.
Cheers. Right, let's take a tune. This will be Rivita, Someone Else's Arms.
It always comes back to you, my friend. Somehow we always find a way to make it end. Through the thick and thin, we push each other down. Every time I try to smile, you always turn it around. And even though I wish I never met you, and even though I wish I'd never seen your broken heart, every time I reach out to touch you, you always find a new home in someone else's arms. It feels like a black hole keeps sucking me in. The further I run, the more that I sin. And just like sand, I watch you step through my crowd. Every step we take back, tend to even it out. And even though I wish I never met you, and even though I wish I never seen your broken heart, every time I reach out to touch you, you always find a new home in someone else's arms. And even though I wish I never met you, and even though I wish I never seen your broken heart, every time I reach out to touch you, you always find a new home in someone else's arms.
That's Rivita and Someone Else's Arms here on the Milk Bar. Stourbridge Writers and Actors Group already have had 2 sellout fantastic nights of Downside Abbey. The audiences loved it then. They're going to love it even more when it heads back out on the road. To tell us more, I'm joined by their 3 founders members. We have Sean, Simon and Dave. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We might as well start this end because you talk the most. Sean, tell us a bit about the group itself. And these two can interject when you want to, okay?
Right, so it all starts back about a couple of years back when I actually wrote Downside Abbey. We went to another group with it. It didn't work out. I put it in a drawer. 6 months later, these 2 guys came on board and said, we want to set up a group and do it. I'd already got the name, so we set up Stourbridge Writers and Actors Group. We went on and did the play, got a great bunch of actors involved, spent a couple of months sorting it out, took it to the local church hall, sold out 2 nights.
And with the film, which is out at the moment,
Yes.
obviously it's building up anticipation for when this is next available to see. And it's Swan Theatre in Worcester in April next year is the biggie, isn't it? But there's loads of other stuff going on as well.
Yes, we've got the whole spring's going to be really busy. We're doing another play called Eating Out in January, hopefully. We're going to go to the Worcester Theatre Festival where Dave's written a play called
-272.
Okay.
and a shortened version of Downside Abbey.
So that's going to be there. But let's talk a bit about the group, I think, just to get an exploration on, because you're not the only writer, because Dave writes as well.
Dave writes as well.
And it even does books and things.
I do books as well. I do children's books. I've spoken to you before about
Yep.
children's books. In fact, I think you may even.
Yeah, I read them very carefully. Cause,
Well done.
yeah. Concentrated and everything. So that's one of the strings to your bow. So in the group, each of you do something different, and everyone swaps around a bit as well, don't you?
Yeah, we all have different roles in the group. Like I said, we've got the 3 founder members here. I tend to direct at the moment. Dave's editor, and Downside Abbey, Simon was tech guy doing the light and sound.
So you keep them out the back.
Yeah, but
Put me out the back.
But you've got the short. I mean, shorts. Wearing shorts is essential if you're doing a tech job, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wear shorts all the time.
In the middle of winter, you have to wear shorts if you're doing sound.
They're bright lights.
Yeah.
They're bright lights.
Yeah.
They keep you warm.
But in our next production, Simon's going in to do some acting in it, and Dave's going to do the tech, so we all kind of move around.
So, but that's part of the excitement of having a group and just doing something a bit different. And so that runs across the board. And do you recruit extra actors in when you need them?
We get kind of have a bit of a pool of actors if we need to go in and pick somebody out. But we have there's 10 actors mainly, isn't there?
Yeah.
We got 10. Downside's written for 10 people. The one we're doing next is also written for 10 people. So we have this small group of people. 1 or 2 dropped out, but they're going to come back for Downside. And we've got other people to come in as well. So
have you tweaked it a bit to fit in with the current storyline and the Queen turning up, King and Queen turning up in the film? Or is that just going to be spoilers? Are we not allowed
well, you know, I've only actually seen 1 episode of that.
do you think that's helped?
Yes, it has actually.
The look on Dave's face.
Obviously needs to now.
It's like Downton Abbey, but full of double entendres.
Yeah.
So it's about murder, mystery, suspense, double entendres, and lots of throwaway lines. I suppose a bit of carry on thrown in as well.
And a fantastic doorbell.
And a brilliant doorbell.
Okay,
It's usually late.
Yeah. Okay, there could be fisticuffs, but you're getting the idea of this sort of thing. You've got a great genre to fit in with, but it's all about the writing and the jokes, and that's what really makes a difference when it comes to something like this. And you sort of hone this sort of stuff, and is that something that else gets bounced around the group?
Yeah, in a way, I suppose. When I wrote Downside, it did actually change as we started to do the rehearsals, when people were throwing better lines, or there was a different ending or something like that, or something different that could happen in. So the script was open for people to throw ideas in, and we used a lot of the ideas. So it was really good.
Yeah, and if something goes wrong on the night as well, I suppose you guys are all more than able to cope with that as well, aren't you? Do we get ad-libs? I can imagine that there's quite a lot of ad-libs just to make it fun.
Yeah, it's good. Ideally, the audience don't know the script. So
you're not precious about it either if it's going to be a good line.
I was by the side of the curtain absolutely crying at one point. But the audience don't know the script, and the actors are good enough to actually follow it through if something does go wrong, if somebody drops a line. So we can do it, but it was great.
David's doing that look again on the end. No, come on. What should you share?
Well, when we did it the first time, I played Lord Lear, by the way.
Yeah, well, you have that air about you.
Yes, self-made man, don't you know? Yes, so there's a scene at the end. I won't spoil it, but I played it pretty straight the first time. The second time, I thought, because I'm in the night gear, I thought, well, I'll go on with the teddy bear just to
keeping him on his toes.
Keep him on his toes.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know about.
Yeah. But I think that sort of fun within a group, though, that can really make a play in production anyway, can't it? So where's the diary to be found? Because this is going to get busy, as you say. You've already got the Swan Theatre booked in, but
we're hoping to do Eating Out at the Glebe Lane Methodist Church Hall at the end of January. The Worcester Theatre Festival, where Dave's play and Downside, are 7th and 8th of March. and we've got the Swan Theatre in Worcester on the 17th of April.
So
That sounds
lots
about
going
right.
on there, and so this is all nice planning ahead, which means plenty of rehearsal time.
Yeah.
So the better you know the play, the more you can change it as you go along.
Yes. Well, with Downside, we decided to get it right before we actually put it on. So we spent 6 months rehearsing and getting the... It's got to be, yeah. And it's going to be the same with the next one. But then once we've got Eating Out the way, we can jump onto the others straight after, because they've already got it in the system, so they already know the play, so they could just roll it after that.
And you talk of your pool of actors. If there is anybody outstanding out there who knows their comedy stuff, would you consider them, or are you pretty much a closed group?
It is an open group. Yeah. It is. We have got a pool of actors which we use, but there is an open. If we need people, please come and have a look.
But you can do that via the Facebook page?
Yeah.
Or come down and get in touch with us and come down and see what goes on.
Exactly. It's open. We decided from the beginning, if anybody wanted to bring any material to the group, quite happy to have a look at it and read it out. See if anybody...
I'm in the middle of writing a panto, which is...
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. So everyone gets to go at everything. It's a very...
You just want to wear a dress, don't you?
It's fluid. It's very fluid.
I wear a kaftan at home, so I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. All good. So, shout-outs for any of the crew who aren't with us today?
Matt Davis, who set up this interview.
He's head of PR, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
he's
you
head of
keep him busy that
PR.
one.
He's head of
Ellie,
PR.
who's stuck in Portugal.
Yep.
Let down my flight.
Let's not go there.
No, yeah, and the other actors that are in the group, they all know who they are. They're all brilliant at it. So, we got some semi-pros, and we got people who haven't done it since school and come in and they've just rolled with it and taken the parts, and they absolutely love it.
So what is the Facebook page? Where do people find out more, and how do they get in touch?
It's Stourbridge Wag. Stourbridge Wag, WAG in capitals.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to find us, we're on there.
Okay, simple as that. Check it out. But it's going to be an absolute treat when Downside Abbey returns to a stage, and it's worth the travel. Wherever it is, it's worth travelling to.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, Sean, Simon, David, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Time for another tune. This time it's Gold Dust from Lisa Hall.
If you want to take hold of your memories, you'll be drowned by your fragilities. If you want to take hold of the past, if you want to keep hold of the past, and I've given you everything, there's nothing more to life that you can bring. If you want to hold on to the past, if you want to hold on, and it's gold dust slipping through your fingers, slipping through your fingers, slipping through your fingers, and the dream of love it still lingers, but now it's just gold dust slipping through your fingers. Light and the darkness it brings. I don't want to hold on to the past. We gotta move on. We need to unlock the box and use the key. We need to unlock the box and use the key. It's like a child's call unlocking the mind. And it's gold dust slipping through your fingers, slipping through your fingers, slipping through your fingers, and the dream of love it still lingers, but now it's just gold dust slipping through your fingers, 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 slipping through your fingers.
Reza Hall with Gold Dust here on the Milk Bar. Fantastic tune there. From the 13th of December through to the 5th of January, Peter Pan is on stage in the Stafford Gatehouse's fabulous theatre. Their Captain Hook is with me now, Ian Reddington. How are you doing? Getting yourself in festive mood with mince pies.
Listen, I'm on the mince pies and the mulled wine already.
What more could you ask for?
Well, I can't wait to start. That's why.
This is what you get to be evil in this, which is most unlike you, but it's not something you're alien to. I think EastEnders you were evil, weren't you?
You don't know me too well, do you?
Oh, you're really evil in real life as well?
Well, I try. I try my best. There are things in life that I just cannot deal with. So when you play in a part like this, all I do is I just I just take those feelings and I bring them in and I throw them at the audience.
Okay, so you're petrifying children across Stafford.
As I do my own children, yeah. That's how I learned that particular trick. Yeah.
So this all works. Okay, for Peter Pan, what's this story mean to you? Is it one that you've loved since you were a kid?
Well, the great thing about Peter Pan is it comes from a novel. I mean, it comes from a literary tradition.
Yeah.
So we're not just making, we're just not just making it, plucking the ideas from nowhere. And I think that's what drives it along. And a fantastic story. I mean, which is why Hollywood have made the most out of it.
Absolutely, and a good story, and in this case, as you would expect, a fantastic cast as well. I mean, you get to be senior as far as these things go, being Captain Hook, don't you? So you get to keep everyone in line.
Well, they wheel me on, and I do a turn, and then they wheel me off, and we let the young ones sing and dance.
So you're not doing any singing and dancing?
Oh, I am doing.
Because you are known for your singing as well.
Listen, I'm known for lots of things. Look out for an underwater ballet sequence.
Okay.
From me. Well,
Right.
I mean, that's what they promised me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
The feathers may go a little limp in that.
We all may be limp. During that sequence,
There we go. So the evilness, the hook.
The hook. This one here,
Yeah.
Just going to take it off, by the way. To eat the mince pie.
Yeah.
Do carry on.
But you've obviously got a crew who you are building up to work with here, and are the rest of the baddies in training effectively as we speak?
Well, I hope they're training harder than me.
Yeah. Well, you just eating mince pies.
Well, no, because obviously I'm the leader. I will be telling them, I will be going, dance, now, dance sequence, and they're on it, or whatever, ballet sequence, go. So I hope they're going to be up to speed. I think they will be.
Now, you're no stranger to Stafford yourself, are you? Because you've been here a few times over the years.
I've not been here a few times. I've been here once.
Was it just the once?
Quite famously.
Yep.
I played Richard III at the castle there, and I absolutely loved it. It is the best piece of work I've ever done, and I've quoted that in the press before. I mean, it was a fabulous experience. I got the best reviews I've ever got. So just a little word going out there. I got the best reviews I've ever got last time I was in Stafford.
Okay, so it is going to be amazing. We know that.
We hope so.
And you've met Wendy and Peter, and are you looking forward to terrorising these two?
Yeah, they look like easy. I think they're easy meat from what I can.
They're going to scare simply, are they?
Oh, they should be nothing to me. A man of my calibre.
Absolutely. And do you enjoy having the hair thing? There's a bit more mince pie to go in there. Do you want to?
It's not unlike my real hair, which you can't see under my wig. I've got hair as luxurious as this. Honestly,
but slightly less nylon-y.
No, actually, no. It's in dreadful condition. Maybe I'll try and get a reveal in the show.
That could happen.
You're not doing too badly yourself. Well, you are doing quite badly.
Well, yeah, my hair went away some time ago and it hasn't been seen since. Okay. They charge me a search fee when I go to the barbers these days.
I've seen it running down Stafford High Street earlier when I came in.
Okay, so favourite bit of Panto at Christmas for you?
The favourite bit? Well, starting.
Yeah.
Starting the pantomime, because you theorise it. My name's on the poster.
Yeah.
What is a very surreal experience is driving into the town where you're playing, and a bus goes by, and you go, oh, it's my face on it. Oh, I've actually got to do the thing that I promised everyone I would do and be very, very good in. You've then actually got to do it. So it's a fabulous build-up of excitement, and you arrive in a town. And I don't hide myself away, so I'll be in town and I'll chat to as many people as I can. I really like that aspect of it as well, belonging to the town that you're performing in.
I mean, whenever you're travelling with theatre, because I mean, you've done an awful lot of theatre in your time. In fact, unfeasibly large amounts of actual theatre, considering how busy you are with your TV work as well.
Yeah, well, I did a lot. I'd done 15 years of theatre before I started on TV, so I go way back. So yeah, there's very few theatres I've not played.
Mm-hmm. And are you ticking them off on the list? Is there a bucket list of theatres that you...
Oh, I know, I do like it. If someone offers me a tour of something, I tend to, the first thing I do is, well, obviously I like to play it. I then go and say, oh, where's it been? And if there's above a certain quarter of places I've not played in, I go, oh, I'll do that. I love to do that.
Yeah, and that works every time for you. But I say the reviews in Stafford for you have always been amazing.
Listen,
you got something to live up to.
No, you're killing me now. I hope so.
No, it's going to be good. It is taking place. Hey, we've got the poster. We've got your poster with your photo on. So we've got 13th of December through to the 5th of January. And the box office number, have you memorised the box office number yet?
I haven't yet, no,
Okay.
but people will be stopping me in the street and asking for it, so I will probably have it written on my hand.
01785.
I was going to say
I'm reading for now. 619080 is what you need to get. And StaffordGatehouse.co.uk is the website. But check it all out there. You can book your tickets online and prepare yourself for a fantastic Christmas. And if you just eat many mince pies, that costume's not going to fit particularly well by the time we get there. But,
You normally lose weight in panto. We may be going the opposite way.
here it is. Break a leg, have a great time, and we look forward to seeing you on stage being evil as Captain Hook.
Thank you very much indeed. Look forward to it.
Neverland is the destination from the 13th of December through to the 5th of January at the Stafford Gatehouse when Peter Pan is on stage. Peter Pan is here with me now, as is Wendy, Corey and Charlotte. Hello to you both.
Hello.
Excited?
Oh, so excited.
There's flying involved. I think that's the most important thing to begin with, isn't it? And you both get to fly.
Yes, yeah. Can we say yes? Yeah. It's a nice, exciting surprise.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think that's the thing that I'm most looking forward to, and seeing everybody. Of course.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be great to have a fantastic family audience down here at the Gatehouse. And so this is, Charlotte, I think your first year in Panto, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So as a newbie, you're looking for tips from the rest of the cast?
Yes, I have been asking them today. And yeah, I think it's definitely going to be learning from the great, hey?
But it's like an acting job, but having more fun than ever, isn't it?
I know, yeah, and all the magic and all the glitz.
Yeah.
And mince pies.
Well, they're all thrown in for good measure. And you're wearing slightly less makeup than Corey is at the moment, because Peter Pan gets some fantastic eye makeup by the looks of things.
Yes, bringing Peter Pan right into the 80s.
Green is definitely your colour.
Thank you.
So, I mean, the flying, the fact that you've done lots of great stuff that's been fun over the years. I mean, Panto must be your favourite time of year, though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I remember as a child going to see it and just being absolutely drawn into the theatre from those early, childhood memories of Panto. So to now be living it out myself is great.
The Darling family have a four-legged friend, and I know you're a bit of a dog fan. So is this going to be a part of it? You're going to be enjoying your time with the dog?
Absolutely.
Nana's going to be there.
Nana's my favourite character.
So would that have been your ideal character to play after Peter Pan?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, before Peter Pan, I think.
You think? Okay, name's down for that one next time round.
Yeah.
And with the magic of Panto itself, I mean, what Panto memories have you both got from your youth?
So one of the earliest shows I went to go and see was Beauty and the Beast in Cardiff, and just sort of the transformation, the magic of it. It was just absolutely wonderful.
And Charlotte?
No, 100%. Mine was Beauty and the Beast as well, and it was the Beast just transforming, which you just can't get your head around when you're younger.
Yeah.
You just can't work out how they do it.
Yeah.
And it is magic.
And obviously there's plenty of magic just to be seen in this Panto and sprinkled around. And have you met Tinkerbell yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so she's not very big, is she?
No. She's teeny tiny, and we're going to need lots of help from the audience to get her nice and visible.
Okay, so that will happen on the night, and obviously you've got a couple of weeks of rehearsals that you'll go into before it. But it's the script, the songs, the music, the dancing. And have you had a hint of what you'll be performing on stage yet?
Yeah, we've got an idea, and I think it's going to be lots of fun. I think everyone's going to enjoy it, aren't they?
Maybe even can sing along.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is the thing, Panto's got so many great pop songs in these days. You might be telling a traditional story. Jay and Barry wouldn't have had a clue what was going to happen to it when it comes to Panto. So that is part of the fun. And it is the Panto version as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
So swashbuckling action?
Swashbuckling action.
Are you let loose with a sword at any point?
Yes.
Okay, he says coyly, so this means this must be another of your favourite parts.
Yes, it is. That was one, again, as a child, sword fights, fighting off pirates. Yeah, so childhood dreams coming true.
And as Wendy, obviously you get to be much more the sensible one of this group, because you do actually know you're going to grow up.
Oh yes, but I have to say that Wendy's going to have a bit more bite in this panto, which is going to hopefully give Hook a bit of a run for his money.
Okay, so you've got a lot to deal with there. I mean, Ian Reddington as Hook, he is quite a nasty piece of work. I think he knows how to be evil. So are you scared? Because he thinks he can take both Wendy and Peter down in your form.
I think he's got a bit of a soft spot.
Yeah. You can sort
we
that
can take him, can't we? We
no
can take
problem.
him. Easy.
And both of you first time in Stafford?
Yes.
No, I was here earlier on in the year.
Well, then this was maybe when you were playing Pinocchio.
Correct, yes.
So what was your experience of the theatre like then? Is it
really lovely theatre, lovely audience? It's a lovely town, Stafford. And when I found out that I was coming back for Christmas, I was stoked. Mm-hmm. Pardon the pun.
Yeah, it's only up the road. It's fine. We'll allow that one. Oh dear. So okay, so you're both going to be probably sharing stuff on social media as well as you go through this experience. Yes. So what do you like to share with your audience? You like them to ask questions and things about being Peter and Wendy as part of the shows?
Yeah, definitely ask away.
Yeah, definitely. And it's always nice to meet people around, and it'll be part of the fun during December, seeing people in town.
Yeah, well, maybe getting selfies with them and sharing those as well.
Oh,
absolutely. I'm sure after every show, we'll have time to have photos. Yeah. So, share them, stick them on social media.
Okay, so where are you on socials?
Twitter and Instagram, Charlotte Fishwick 27.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagram, Corey M. Jones, and Twitter, CoreyCore24.
So check them out. Make sure you do get your tickets. So it is the 13th of December through to the 5th of January at the Stafford Gatehouse, 01785 619080, the box office number, or staffordgatehousetheatre.co.uk to get your tickets. So do all your shopping, get everything in, and come and have a great time enjoying Panto down throughout the whole Christmas period.
Absolutely, yes.
Lovely to see you, and break a leg, have a great time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our next song is from Pamela Sue Mann. This is 8 Break here on the Milk Bar.
After the dream, compromise, breaks the heart. After the fall, it mesmerized, that's just the start. new day. Pray, it's a new day.
Pamela Sue Mann and 8 Break on the Milk Bar, completing our brilliant new tunes from Manilla PR this week. 38% of women do not like the way they look because of a skin problem they have. Women scrubbing, shaving and waxing to feel better about themselves is actually unknowingly stripping their skin of a natural layer of protection. To tell us more about this research carried out by Dove, I'm joined now by Lisa Faulkner, actress, presenter, celebrity chef, and Dr. Sarah Jarvis, media doctor. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon.
Right, so first of all, I think, Lisa, let's talk a little bit about this, because you appreciate the problems that have come out of this survey because of a condition you have yourself.
I do. I have a skin condition called rosacea, and it's a redness of my skin, and it starts off sort of as being red and goes to being sort of like a rash, and sometimes it gets really bumpy and dry and sore and itchy, but usually I'm just left with a red face. And in my 20s it started, and it's one of those things that really has bashed my confidence. And I think when you're in your 20s and you're going out and you want to sort of not always be putting makeup on, I was always putting makeup on, and I was always berating myself in the mirror, like looking at myself and just thinking, you look so awful. I was just terribly unkind to myself. It's never gone, and that's why I sort of teamed up with Dove, because I love this campaign of going, let's be kinder to ourselves. Let's encourage our women and men not to be so tough on ourselves, and physically in the shower, but also mentally, to give ourselves a bit of a break, to empower ourselves to say, this is us.
Yeah, just be you. What is you is you. But the worrying bit is 93% of women in this survey found some sort of skin condition that they were concerned about, whether it's stretch marks, cellulite, redness, age spots, acne and eczema. And some of these, yes, are medical conditions, but other things, it's just part of being you, isn't it, surely?
It absolutely is, and of course I find it really worrying that I think probably at least in part because we're living so much of our lives, unlike Lisa who lives all her life in the spotlight, a lot of women here are living their lives in the spotlight, if you like, of their social media personas. So, when you discover that 1 in 5 people said they'd really like to be less freckly, I find that really, really sad because, I am freckly and I love it. I've embraced my freckles. And you know what? There ain't nothing you can do about it. But there are so many things that people can do something about. So, nearly 2 in 3 women said they wanted smoother skin. Well, actually, by being kinder to your skin, you can have smoother skin. And nearly half of women said they wanted less dry, patchy skin. And again, just the things you're doing are probably making your skin more prone to being dry and patchy. Absolutely.
So tend to make it more about the maintenance and the care and upkeep, so you keep the biome looking good. You've got to explain that word to me in a minute. I've read it somewhere. And rather than actually effectively attacking your skin to try and make it look better in the short term.
Absolutely. And so to use products that are much more gentle on your skin, to use body washes that have a microbiome. Dove do a whole range, everything that theirs is microbiome gentle, so that it keeps your microbiome, which we'll go into in a minute, healthy. Because I didn't even know about that layer. I knew about gut health, but I didn't know about skin health. And I think that's really something loads of people don't know about. And we are all scrubbing away that healthy layer.
So we're talking good bacteria here.
It's exactly what we're talking. It's really interesting that actually the term microbiome has really been more commonly used in the last couple of decades, because until then I think we all thought about bacteria as being a bad thing. But actually we couldn't survive without our bacteria. Our good bacteria help to keep the bad bacteria at bay, whether that's in your gut, reducing the risk of getting a flare-up of irritable bowel, whether it's in your nether regions, reducing the risk of thrush getting hold, then actually your good bacteria, which help you digest food, which help every bit of you, are all around you. But on your skin is the largest organ of your body. And of course, it's completely covered in bacteria because that organ is spread out so far. And this is an invisible layer of friendly bacteria. It protects your skin against unfriendly organisms. It helps manage the pH of your skin. It produces nutrients. It produces essential skin lipids. We know there's a really close connection, for instance, particularly in children, but in adults as well, between having an imbalance in your skin
microbiome and conditions like eczema and dry skin and atopic dermatitis.
Thinking of things, though, that both men and women are doing to the skin, shaving, ripping hairs out with waxing, that sort of stuff. I mean, it all is going to upset that biome as well.
Of course it is. So effectively, the ripping things out using waxing is actually taking the skin a single sweep. It's taking the skin off, but it's also, of course, exposing those hair follicles, allowing germs to get in. But shaving, likewise, especially if you're using products which are tough on your skin, you're taking a small layer of the skin off when you do it. But particularly if you're scrubbing your skin using harsh cleansers with soap, then you've got SLS in there, which is used to create bubbles if you're using a bubbly version or you're using soap, and that can cause skin dryness. If you're using too much water, that can cause skin dryness. So using gentle products which will moisturize your skin and not avoid the water from drying your skin out and avoid damaging that microbiome, you can really make a difference.
So is something like epilating a more biome-friendly way of doing this stuff?
Quite frankly, it might be marginally more biome-friendly, but of course, if you're epilating, you're also ripping the hairs out by their roots, and that does increase the risk of infection getting down into there and causing inflammation, so-called folliculitis, which men get when they get that sort of redness around their beard area.
So lots of things to think about here. What are some of the answers that we can take from this? I mean, Lisa, how do you cope with your condition, and what do you do to maintain?
Do you know what? I try to be very gentle on my skin. I don't use anything harsh, and I don't use anything that is too strong scented. I try and keep the most gentle products of all. But I've also really started just thinking this is my skin and posting more pictures on social media of me with no makeup. And I don't know whether it's the fact that I'm getting used to looking at myself with no makeup and looking at my skin that suddenly seems that it's not as red, or whether it's because I'm posting more pictures and I'm more relaxed about it, that it has started calming down a bit. And I think that's a key message, is to sort of, if we can try and work out ways to relax about what we look like, to say, this is me, to give ourselves those important pep talks and make ourselves feel better and talk about the positivity. All of that mental health really, really reflects on our physical health.
So where can we go to find out more about both the survey and making sure we treat our microbiome properly?
You can log on to dove.com, and there's all sorts of information about being good to yourself, really importantly, and of course about the skin microbiome and how you can protect it.
Media doctor, Dr. Sarah Jarvis, and Lisa Faulkner, actress, presenter, celebrity chef, and someone with fantastic skin, whatever she says. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you very much indeed. Take care.
Bye now.
That's your lot for this week on The Milk Bar. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 536. Back with episode 537 next week. We'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.
Goodbye from the Milk Bar. 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 Yeah. Goodbye from the Milk Bar.